Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or whatever time you're watching this. I much appreciate it. Welcome back to Darktide. Uh, I went out and I bought patch hole repairs because I have holes in my drywall. Not from me, because other people decided to put holes in my drywall. And that is one thing I never understood, getting so mad that you break something, be it punching a hole in a wall or throwing a controller or like smashing a keyboard. I'm like, those things cost money. And it's not even like, oh, I get, like, if a rich person does it, right, it's fine because they could just, they have the money. But I've just, like, when poor people do it, like, a controller's $60. I mean, the drywall fix isn't that expensive, but it can if you have to keep buying it. Right? Same with the keyboards. Those things are pricey. I never understood it. Never understood it. Anyway, the build we are running today is Heavyweight, Smash 'em, Furious, Best Defense, Big Friendly Rock, Slam, Indomitable with Stomping Boots, and Pulverize. And we have Batter, Bonebreaker's Aura, Delight and Destruction, Dominate, Implacable, Heavy Hitter with Just Getting Started, and Unstoppable. And then we have Bruiser, Get Stuck In. Then we have Unstoppable Momentum. And for the weapons, we're running the Mach 3 knife with sprint efficiency and damage on yielding. And then we have +2 stamina on the kickback with maniacs. Oh, knife has savage sweep and slaughter. Sorry. And then we have run and gun and full bore on our kickback with obviously all the health cures and whatnot. That's the build. Let's get into a game, shall we? Alrighty, and we're in. So I've been playing Helldivers 2. And it's just because I want to try the new update, try out some of the new guns. And once again, my biggest issue with Helldivers, other than Sony, is the fact that a bunch of new content is once again trapped behind battle passes. Now you may be saying, oh, we can buy the battle pass at any time. It's but it's like, it's literally pay to play. Now you may be saying, yeah, you don't have to get the new stuff. I'm like, yeah, but putting new toys behind a paywall sucks. I think it sucks. I think it is one of the biggest faulties of Helldivers is that if you want the new cool toys, you gotta hawk up some money. Hawk to a battle pass on that thing. Like, I'm fine with the cosmetics and stuff being fine, like, behind battle pass, but like, actual weapons, come on now, gang. But alas. And also, like, once again, the gameplay, still fun, but it's still just Helldivers. Oh, that sucks. Use my move speed to get in. For my ranged kill, which counts for funny rocks. From Unstoppable Momentum. Use that to get speed to get in. Bull charge in. Stack up the heavy hitter. Charge so I take damage reduction while charging heavies with Implacable. I know that attack speed affects your heavy charge speed, but it still feels, sometimes I forget. Why didn't my heavy cancel there? Hello? I didn't, like, sprint forward. I literally let go of the shift button and it canceled. Oh. I also have a bad habit of jumping while I'm trying to charge my heavies. I don't know why. Also, I hate that sometimes you can't see your heavy hitter stacking because there's too many passives down below. Ah, if only I was able to get that. I wish I could squeeze in light attacks, keeping up my heavy hit. I'm gonna go down here, unfortunately. Wow, that's what I get for saving someone. Well, that's unfortunate. Hopefully we don't lose here. Hopefully it's shout res. Pause champ. Shout res. Shout res. Most underrated feat in the game because no one takes it. Because somehow that Psyker didn't die there. I could have sworn he was about to get hit. Oh, nice. Goated bot. I'll get even for this.
It's desperate. Just keep hitting it. Flashback. Awesomely resilient. No fight ends from there.
Here we are.
Targets identified. Noteworthy effort, crew.
Nice. Anyway. Unlucky. Oh, the bot's got the res off. Perfect. Okay, well, that person doesn't want to be healed. Run away from my heals, little ones. This build is like kind of, well, other than the knife, it's kind of like, I think, a more meta style build. Obviously, you know, I don't really give a shit about the meta, and I'll take anything into any, because you don't really need meta to succeed in this game. And if people say you do, they're lying. You can win with any shitty build. Obviously, the meta just makes it easier. Because it's got heavy hitter and then the kickback. Obviously, the knife's probably not meta. It's probably like the pickaxe or shield. That's something. But I like it because you get a bunch of free funny move speed on ranged kills, and then you get some from Indomitable and get stuck in, and it's funny and funny. And you get a lot of toughness back too, actually. Now, I'm like, Feel No Pain might need a bit of a buff. I think technically, like high-level Ogryn players will probably say that the Ogryn probably only has one keystone, and I agree. Heavy hitter is objectively the best one. And you know, I've literally been saying all my life that Burst Limiter Override is fucking like pretty much worthless. With the caveat that I was willing to be wrong, but I don't think I was wrong. And it seems that, once again, I've been vindicated in my beliefs. Because I think what they should make, if they want to make Burst Limiter Override good, make it a percentage of ammo back, not one free bullet. Because, like, one free bullet is worthless. Two, because, like, okay, Burst Limiter Override is clearly intended with the heavy stubbers in mind. Some that fires a lot, and then you get a free shot out of it. It's like, oh wow, you get an extra bullet, you fire a lot, and it procs like a few times. But it's really just not worth it. It should just be a percentage. One, they increase the percentage, or like make it like on every crit so that there's a, you know, the Ogryn can like get it more often. And make it like a percentage. Make it like 1% of ammo for free. You know? That way if the kick, like for example, if you use it on the Rumbler, well, you only get 1%, you get one shell for free. But if you're using it on the heavy stubbers, you get like 10 bullets for free, which I think would be infinitely better. Ow. Luckily, that's just the bot. Unfortunately, that bot does kind of delay our being able to do stuff down here. Oh no, it doesn't. Because obviously in, you know, well, to continue my talk, Feel No Pain is really, I like Feel No Pain, not for like, I mean, the toughness damage reduction is nice, but the toughness replenishment is only in coherency, so it's not even like, it just buffs like toughness regeneration, which is not like a great stat compared to like just, and Ogryn doesn't struggle with getting toughness, obviously, like literally all of the Ogryn's top things restore toughness really easily, be it by bracing your weapon or just hitting heavies, which the Ogryn's gonna do. And you get faster heavies with Heavy Hitter with toughness, not even toughness damage reduction, full damage reduction when you're charging your heavies with Implacable. So it just, I like Feel No Pain because it's got a, because because it's got the keystones that I like Feel No Pain not for the main keystone itself, but for the substantiating keystones. Like, I like not having to really worry about dogs, because the dogs will always get knocked off me eventually, thanks to Feel No Pain. And I take a little bit, you know, damage reduction from the dogs, which is a little nice. Oh my. Boy, I sure wish these bombers were in range of my gun. I'm just gonna follow this down, I think.
The interrogator refuses to work. Recommence.
And you know, like Heavy Hitter, one, it gives you more damage on your heavy attacks, which the Ogryn is going to be doing quite a bit, because obviously the Ogryn is a bit of a, it's a, you know, heavy attack class. Gives you faster heavy attacks, which gives you more toughness in return with like Furious and whatnot. And then, you know, you get some toughness return on with more Heavy Hitter stacks, right? And then obviously getting access to like bleed on heavy, and then having, you know, Delight and Destruction, which gives 8% damage reduction per bleed. Remember when that shit was 10%? I do. Don't know why they nerfed it. I mean, I understand why they nerfed it, but I wish they didn't. God, one thing that sucks now is that my knife, my trusty knife, which used to deal with Maniac so much better, or Rager so much better, doesn't deal with them as good now because some of them have carapace. No, my knife. And then obviously you get, from Get Stuck In, you get movement speed. With Indomitable you get movement speed and attack speed. And then with Unstoppable Momentum you can get even more movement speed, so you can be zipping. I was watching the Tanner Lindbergh rant about the Ogryn. And he was pretty much saying stuff I pretty much all knew. You know how it goes. Although I will always say, I'm always willing to be wrong on this sort of stuff, since a lot of times I am. But the Ogryns, I've played over 1,000 hours of this game. I'll say at least 500 hours is dedicated to the big boy. And they made a very interesting point, saying that the Ogryn should probably be the default fastest class in the game, because the Ogryn already struggles with gunners, and gunners are dealt with by movement speed mostly, right? You're zipping around, they can't shoot you and stuff. But since the Ogryn already is weak to gunners for being big, from being big and then being slow, it's a double weakness to gunners, and, you know, usually having like lower toughness in general is just a triple weakness on top of that. That's a bit of paraphrasing. But yeah, it was definitely one of those things where I never really considered that Ogryn should be fast, because I always just kind of came to the terms with the Ogryn is slow, and you can kind of make him fast if you have the knife, because obviously that gives you a higher move speed. But you know. There's a bit of, and it kind of makes sense because Ogryns are like faster than humans in lore as well. Like just from like, they got longer legs. Now, do I think that the Ogryn should be like as fast as Zella? Probably not. But they could like buff the move speed like by 10, 15%, I'd say, and I'd be happy with that. Because now that I've like heard of the option, I want. Which one are you? I'm kind of getting eaten alive this game, I'm gonna be real. It's all good.
Get neutralization.
Woo, get me out of the stink. Oh, knife, my beloved. I know you're not one of the stronger Ogryn weapons, but by golly, are you fun. Like, I remember, like, when a game first came out, I was all about the knife. I think, like, most Ogryns were about the knife. Because the Ogryn didn't really have a lot of melee weapon options at the start. Ooh, a little free movement speed buff for me on that rock kill. I suppose I can take that ammo, actually. And then because the Ogryn, at the start, the Ogryn had the shovel, the knives, the singular club, which was like, okay. What other melee weapons do the Ogryn have? Shovel, the knife, the single club. I think that was it, unless I'm somehow forgetting something. Shock Maul was early, but it came later. The Shock Maul was like one of the new Ogryn weapons at the start when it got a new one. Then after that was the shovels, and then the pickaxe, and then the shovels and the clubs, and then the pickaxes. Yeah, like the Ogryn did not have a lot of options, and the knife was just kind of like the one that everyone picked. Now the Ogryn actually has like decent. Oh, also of course Slap Shield. But at the time, Slap Shield was a bit of it wasn't necessarily. I wouldn't say the Slap Shield. At the start, the Slap Shield was like just fine. You can make it work, but it obviously with the Slap Shield without heavy hitter is not as good as it is today, I fear. So, yeah. But now the Ogryn has, like, pretty solid melee weapons. Could still use them more. I would like a blunt two-handed weapon, like a two-handed club. Even if it is just maybe not necessarily a concrete ball on a stick like the Crushers have. But something along those lines. I mean, I also wouldn't mind the concrete ball on the stick, but I would like a hammer. Or just even like a punchy weapon. Like, you all know I want the Power Fist for the Ogryn, but I also settle for a Chain Fist. I just want a weapon I can punch with. Like, I know I have the uppercut on the knives, but I want the main pull of the weapon to be that I can punch with it. You know what? I'm just gonna throw this, I think. I'm actually not going to take the ammo. Simply because I have the kickback and I can literally just find ammo things and be okay.
Contraband lockers. Nothing here for you.
Alrighty. You know what? Actually, I'll go. I'll just take it. If they're not gonna double dip, I'll grab it. That's fine. Triple above me. Can I get in the train and be safe from the stink? I can. Look at that. Night stim. What? Only live probably because they're empowered.
This is the wrong side of the station.
What if my uppercut counts for a heavy hitter stack? Doesn't seem to. Then again, it might be a situation where I have too many passives going, so I can't actually see. What were other weapons? Obviously, like the I mean, all the Ogryn weapons were strong at the start. The knife, the club, and the shovel. I think that club was also fairly often used. I was never a big fan of the Mach 1 bully club. Still isn't. I'm still not a fan. I think the clubs are a bit weak. I think the clubs are probably on similar power levels to the knives. I understand. I think the Mach 1's actually like quite decent. I just don't like it. Obviously, the best Ogryn weapons right now are the pickaxes. Sorry, did I apply bleed or something? What was that? How did it die? It'd be really funny if rock counted as a heavy hit and applied bleed. Obviously counts as a ranged hit, so it would not count for heavy hitter. But man, it would be so funny if it accounted for batter. I do like the Mach 3 like knife's actually not bad at dealing with crushers. Obviously, with a lot of them, it becomes a problem, but you can like deal with crushers somewhat decently, simply because you got that overhead heavy hit, which is really nice. And if you apply bleed, obviously you have the funny dot, which is nice. That's not gonna hit in a million worlds. What? I'm very surprised that rock missed that sniper, but then again, maybe it shouldn't be. I was about to say, is that gunner sniping me from across the way? Nope. Top up, pick another. Oh my god, I cannot finish a sentence. Pick up another med stim. Jesus.
No compliment is gratifying. Let him go.
Burger Nizoni. Burger. I had burgers the other night, last night actually. Tonight I had tacos. Cannot see the sniper, unfortunately. I'm gonna go deal with the sniper, I think. Nice. That went well. Like, I know the kickback's like the meta Ogryn weapon, but I'm just not like... I mean, it's fun, but I'm not just the biggest fan of it, I fear. Like, it's good, but I don't know. I like the other Ogryn weapons more. But obviously, with it, you get the most value out of Unstoppable Momentum, because you can get... Usually, one shot will get you one kill. Alrighty, nice. See what we earned from the Emperor for that. Kind of had a rough start, but we made it out in the end. I have like a spider biter, not a spider bite, but like a bug bite on my hand or something. It's like a bump. I don't know what the hell that is. Boom, 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 boom. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Alright. I've got Twin Linked Heavy Stuff before. Nice. Well, if you made this far in the video, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, or don't. I'm not your mother. But you better brush your teeth now. Have a good one. Bye-bye.